Hi, I'm Shweta Kumari from Jodhpur. I'm the daughter-in-law of Subhag Singh Ji, who's the son of Ajit Singh Ji, and this property is built for him. This room is almost 100 years old, and I welcome you all here to get a glimpse of a bit of our private space. I've not really done this before, so it's new to me as well, but let me tell you that this room I'm very nostalgic about this space, and also for the whole family. They have got great memories here, and I mean everything is pretty much as it was, from the fabric, which is almost 100 years old. The space has changed by putting air conditioning because the place got very hot, but we have kept it pretty much to what it was from the time I got married, which is almost 30 years back. And I have to say, you can't really tell the before and after, because it was quite an art to restore it in a way that it should remain to its original, which the whole family was very possessive about. So here is a space that we've had lots of dinners and fun and frolic and birthdays and weddings, and we've had sit-down dinners and people all over in the room, and I think a home is complete when you have lots of people, and that's the thing about this space, is that we've had from family to friends and it's been a very intimate space that I've really enjoyed, and so has the entire family. Everything flows, and this is another part of the property where I actually have some trophies of the children. Well, the most prized possession is all the trophies, which is a mix of both Janmajay, Kartike, and my husband's. They're all here. I have some in other places as well, but I kept the main tournament trophies here in this room. Their images are here. We don't have too many of our photographs, but we put in this little corner here for that. My mother-in-law is also a very major part of all our places. She has been a great influence for my husband, of course. And to me, I've heard so much about her that I almost felt that she was alive, though I never got to see her. And her photographs are always in every corner of the house. A lot of the furniture is very old. Some of it is actually from Italy and Europe, and it is a little like, it kind of gets heavy and you worry that it may break, so some of it is a bit fragile. The space then moves into my office, and there are all the ancestors around, which is obviously great blessings for us, so we see them around us. So this is a bit of a corner which is a reflection of me, because I've been working with women along the forest, and they make these toys which are Indian birds which fly around our forest, and so it's a little bit of me tucked away in this little corner showing these birds. So here there's a picture of my husband when he was much younger. This was taken by a Japanese photographer. He looks really handsome even when he was 15 or 16. And there are pictures of him playing polo. This is on Alam. This is almost 25 years or 27 years back. I remember these images as if they were yesterday of him playing. This is a horse called Ringo, who was one of our favorite horses. He could play 2 chukkers. He had big nostrils. His body was almost a bit like an Argentinian horse, but he was a thoroughbred, and I remember this image as clearly as today. There's a lot of Kartikeya and Janmejay. My two sons also play polo, and they have the same style of riding. A lot of my family members, when they used to watch my children play, say that it looks like their father riding, because it's almost instinctive for the children to play, and it's something they've seen. It's the fifth generation, so I would imagine they've been riding and playing. This sport has been part of our lives. Here are some very old weapons which are part of the family. My husband is a great collector of guns, and Kartikeya also has taken it up, and Janmejay. Janmejay is a shotgun shooter, and Kartikeya a rifle bow shooter, which is for sport. They trained for many years, and Kartikeya today is a renowned shot, and Janmejay also shot for many years as a young boy. These are all actually old weapons. One is actually from my father-in-law, who gifted it to me, and I had a really close bond with my father-in-law. Maybe there was a lot of outdoor in me and him that we could talk about, and I think he's guided me at every step of my life in Jodhpur, and I truly miss him. But I feel very blessed and fortunate that I had that time with him. And the children too have had that while they were growing up, thanks to Data. I'd like you to meet my son Kartikeya Singh Rathore.
Hi.
Hi. So we've been doing a lot of work together now. Things just evolved in time since he was a little child, and now he's taken up a lot more work. We didn't realize that it evolved into becoming so much.
It's been major work. I mean, one has been involved in it for the past 7 years, and I think mother's till now been making it sound very easy, but it has been a lot of field work. So it's you're working in 50 degrees.
Okay, let me show you another room, which is quite nice. It's a private space of mine. So this room has a bit of my life before, or a bit of me, which is from Uttarakhand, greatly influenced by, well, this is a picture of my mother. This is her proposal picture, which was taken at Kinsey Brothers. I have a similar picture of mine from Kinsey Brothers too, which was taken. I think my mother was also around 20 years old. She's the daughter of Thakur Dan Singh Bisht, who's my grandfather, my Nanaji, and he's had a huge influence on my life, actually, the kind of work he did. But this room, I have got bits and pieces of Uttarakhand in here, and it's a very private space, which I don't tend to bring everybody in here, but you all are the first, and I hope it's appreciated. I personally am a very private person, so it's taken a lot for me to come out and do this. So here I have another very favorite painting, which is I got it when I came from Uttarakhand. This is a river flowing, which is probably the Ganges. And when you look up at the mountains, very often, even me as a child, I used to find godly figures where you have Mount Kailash, you have the Nanda Devi, and here it's Ganesh Ji. So I have had this painting with me since I was a young child. So I had this brought with me, a bit of a reflection of the Kumaon in Uttarakhand. There's a picture of my mother and me. This is at our wedding. As you can see, our nuts are different, which is the Pahari and Rajasthani, our clothes. And I still appreciate the Uttarakhand Nath, the Pahadi Nath, which is very beautiful. This is a picture of the boys winning a cup. This is my husband and his bariksha, or I think the tilak, which was our engagement. Picture in Africa. The little bits of life and memories of travels and things that happened in the last 20-30 years. Obviously, my mother-in-law, as I had said earlier, is always everywhere. I find her as an angel over us, and she's also very beautiful. The photograph is gorgeous, and this was a picture my mother took very normally while I was getting dressed. And at that time, there were no photographers around as such when the girls are getting dressed and married. And this is a picture she took. This is KB in Portugal and my father-in-law. This is a room that I like to sit and talk to with my friends and others who are not so formal but more private, and then we come into this space. I also have a book which is out of Africa, which my husband has been obsessed with, for which we've traveled to Africa many times. It is a very romantic story, and I think these books are always there. I also have a little stamp collection. These are little things from what I got from home, memories of my past as a young girl before I came to Rajasthan. So it's that space where I keep some of my special books and photographs, and this is not some place I really bring everybody in, so I'm quite surprised that I'm actually taking this video with you all. So I hope it's appreciated and respected in the right way. Thank you.